From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, time for movers and shakers here on The Horse's Mouth. Of course, at the bar, man, that's where I'm at every single time. At Tommy Max, where everybody is welcome. Brought to our good friends at Dasher and at Farther, two great companies. I love having them on board. This time around, it's Bourbon for a Cause. That's right. We're going to introduce you to Teresa Eichner from Jack's Bourbon Social. She's going to tell us what she's doing out there in our great community. Teresa, how are you?
I'm great.
Welcome
Tom,
to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Tell us about Jack's Bourbon Social.
So Jack's Bourbon Social is a registered nonprofit. We host a bourbon and whiskey tasting annual event at the Glass Factory in July. It'll be July 20th of this year. But in the 3 years since we started, we've raised a little over $185,000 for the National MS Society.
For MS,
Wow,
absolutely.
fantastic.
Right. And you were diagnosed, you said, with MS.
I got diagnosed in 2016.
Okay.
Woke up on a Saturday and couldn't see.
Right.
Yeah.
What a great thing. You're raising money.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
awesome.
we're sipping on bourbon.
We have a blast.
But what a great thing.
The best part about it is really we've mixed something that we are passionate about with the charity and something that we enjoy socially. So we have a blast doing it. We actually are all road tripping. Me, my partner Andy, and my son-in-law Cody are all road tripping tomorrow morning to Birmingham in Birmingham, Alabama. So,
cool.
So this is like a cross-country thing for us sometimes. We're going to work this weekend.
For you. Great to have you on the show.
Yeah,
Coach
thanks.
Campo, how are you, buddy?
I'm good.
to see
Listen, I don't drink,
No, I know.
but I will buy some to give as presents
There you go.
with that background right there.
wow.
Fantastic.
Helping people.
Fantastic.
Finding passion. We always talk about
Absolutely.
it on the show.
Passion is the key to being successful at anything.
Amen to
That's
that.
right. Jack, how are you?
Hey,
Welcome
Tom.
back from Client Focus Media.
Thanks for having me at the bar.
Absolutely,
It's,
once again.
Excited that we've got a nonprofit on the show today.
No doubt.
Tom,
Absolutely.
Because at Client Focus Media,
Yep.
we invest in our nonprofit community.
Yeah, you do. Big time.
And that's a big part of my job
Yep.
at the firm is
You're
to,
in for a treat after this show.
Awesome.
Yes,
Let me tell
I'm
you.
excited.
Let me tell you, we're
yeah, I
gonna
mean,
hook you up.
our time and our talent and our treasure is so important. A healthy nonprofit community it adds to the vitality of it.
Teresa, what's your biggest challenge with getting the awareness out there, getting your club out there?
Really,
Is it exposure and marketing.
it
that
is.
type of thing?
It is. It's a lot of that. It really started in the backyard of a buddy's house.
Okay.
I mean, we all just sat around. Everybody sits around as they're socializing with friends over a cocktail, and they dream up all these crazy ideas. Well, this was one of them, and we thought, we'll just go raise a couple $1,000s in my backyard with a few friends. That was 7 months later, turned into 120 people at a local distillery, and we raised $23,000.
Amen to that.
And we had so much fun doing it. Now the three of us all have day jobs. This is more of a hobby than anything else, and just a passion for the nonprofit. And I have to give it to these two guys. I live with it every day, so it is something that I have to deal with. So I kind of understand it all. That's the reason that I do it. It's my way of fighting the disease. Is searching for a cure and raising money, but the two guys that are with me just knock it out of the park.
That's great.
That's good.
Teresa, what would you? If someone's watching this show that's going through some tough times, maybe getting diagnosed with something like MS, or what do you say to them? Like, how did you? You're turning a situation that's not for the best news, right, into something very positive. How did you get to that?
So honestly, it was really just the 4 days I spent in the hospital. So I did go to the emergency room. I was run through stroke protocols. I was 40 years old at the time, and I thought, that's kind of crazy. I'm too young for that. They put me on a bunch of steroids. I started getting my eyesight back. I did 11 MRIs in one day. The next day did a spinal tap and got diagnosed.
Wow.
And it really was an eye-opening experience for me, because I didn't get diagnosed with cancer.
Right.
They didn't have to do surgery. I wasn't going, eventually I think I may lose my eyesight, but I wasn't blind, it came back. I got a bunch of that functionality back. And so my background is really in PR and marketing and a bunch of that. and lobbying, government relations, all of those things. And so it was more of a, how do I use my talent, what I know and what I can do to benefit the society. So a friend of mine that I used to buy a bunch of embroidered materials, tchotchkes from, introduced me to the society. I joined as the team captain that first year walk. Really got excited about the competition side of it, and then started reaching out. And I think I feel like the more I talk about it, the more people I meet who have it, or the more people who know somebody who does have it. Definitely. And so I can give them all of the knowledge and experience from what I go through every day, but I can give them the information from the society and all of the programs and social services that are available from the society. That's great. So it's a choice. It is, you can go into a deep, dark depression. It is one of the top 10 diagnoses for depression. Or you can look at it from what can I do to fix it. And we're so far into research right now on a national level that new drugs are being approved by FDA every single year. Good. And so there's more. We've done more in the last 5 years than in the last 75, so we're close. So I keep pushing. And I think part of my motivation is, what if it's the dollar that we raise in Jacksonville that finds a cure?
That's right.
That's it. And every single dollar we raise, we're $1 closer.
Cool. That's great. As we wrap up real quick, you said you have a real job. You're part of the Jacksonville City Council, is that correct?
I am. I'm part of the administration's team, Director Sidman.
All right.
So I'm the public information officer for the Jacksonville City Council.
All right. That's awesome. That's a great job. You guys are busy.
Always.
A lot going on in the city of Jax, but it's all good stuff, right?
Yeah, I'm not working today.
Let's try the, what do we got here? Old Soul.
So I brought you an Old Soul. We did a barrel pick with Cathead Distillery. They're out of Mississippi. This is actually distilled in Indiana. I think it's a Green River pick, which is owned by Bardstown. We did this pick last year. Next Friday, we do an event at Golden Ox, Normandy.
Cool.
They have about 100 bottles of this available. So a portion of these proceeds will go to us and, of course, the MS Society.
That's great.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you so
Cheers.
much. Try it.
Fantastic.
Cheers.
Yeah.
All right.
Cheers.
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 Absolutely.
Very smooth. Hey, man, anything you're doing out there to help people, you're always welcome in my bar, because that's what we are about here in Jacksonville, a caring community, trying to help as many others as we can. And you can sit right here at the bar and tell your story. Make sure you check out these great profiles and this conversation and many others at the dailynewsnetwork.com website. Till next time, y'all stay safe, be cool. We'll see you right here on the Horse's Mouth. Cheers.
Cheers.
The coach should be going to bed at night thinking about the athlete and how they're going to help that athlete improve. They shouldn't be worrying about how am I going to quantify their improvement, or am I going to have to keep up with all this information? Those things that are kind of background to the coach focusing there on the athlete. And so what Dasher does is it takes all those side things away, allowing the coach to focus then on the athlete.